Hello kids, today we are going to understand about the parts of speech. Parts of speech are the basic types of words that English has. We have 9 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, article, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjections. Now, why it is important? It is important to be able to recognize and identify the different types of words in English so that you can understand grammar explanations and use the right word form in the right place. So today students, I am going to teach you about first part of speech, that is about nouns. So, children, what do you understand by noun? A noun is a word that names a person, place, thing, or feeling, idea, emotions. Look around you. Everything that you see, you can name. Each of those names fits to the definition. What do you see around you? A computer, the living room, your mother, father, brother, sister, a dog, your pets, and so on. So, this is what we call a noun. Now, I am going to give you few examples of person like Ram, John, Fatima, Geeta, Sita. An example of places like India, America, China, Paris, Taj Mahal. Example of things: car, hat, bottle, table, chair, and so on. Animals examples are like dog, rabbit, elephant, horse, cow, and many more animals. And feelings like joy, fear, beauty, strength, anger, and so on. So these are few examples. And now I am going to explain you these sentences also. Like I live in India. Here India is a noun. Priya is my sister. Priya is a noun. I love to play with my dog. In this sentence, dog is a noun. The name of this dog is Bruno. So Bruno here is a noun. I saw fear in Raman's eyes. So fear is a noun. Now kinds of nouns. So there are 5 kinds of nouns: proper nouns, common nouns, collective nouns, material nouns, and abstract nouns. So one by one we will discuss these kinds of nouns. The first one is proper nouns. Now what are proper nouns? A proper noun is the name of a particular person or thing. That is a name used for an individual person or place, river or mountain, any organization. Proper nouns always begin with the capital letter. Now few examples are here. Shweta is my friend. A particular name of a girl is Shweta. So Shweta is a proper noun. I live in Kolkata. Kolkata is the name of a city. So it is a proper noun. Chandigarh is a beautiful place. Again, Chandigarh is the name of a city. So Chandigarh is a proper noun. Harsh is an intelligent boy. So Harsh is a specific name of a person. So it's a proper noun. Now next come to common nouns. What are common nouns? A common noun refers to any and every person or thing of the same kind or class, not to a particular person or thing, like cow, dog, girl, boy, man, woman. They are common. And few examples are: I like bananas. The bananas here are common. These are common nouns. Like it is a beautiful park. Park is a common noun. He flies a kite in the sky. A kite is a common noun. Girls are playing, so girls are common noun. Now I am going to differentiate between a common noun and a proper noun. Suppose I am taking one example. I am studying in a school. So here school is a common noun. I am studying in Mother Ethna School. So the name of the school is Mother Ethna School, a specific school. So that is a proper noun. This is a difference between common noun and proper nouns. Now next come to the next kind of nouns, that is collective nouns. A collective noun is the name of a collection, group of people or things of the same kind. That is called collective nouns. For example, class, team, government jury. So these all are collective nouns. Now the examples like I purchased a bunch of grapes means group of grapes. So we call it bunch. I saw a herd of cattle. Now group of cattle we call herd. It's a collection of cattle. Our class consists of 40 students. So class is a group of students. So it is a collective noun. I think this much is clear. Now we come to the fourth kind of nouns, that is material nouns. A material noun is the name of a material, substance or ingredients things are made of. They can be articles of drink and food as well. We can see and touch the material nouns. Now here a few examples are given. The shirt is made up of fine cotton. Now cotton is a material. So the shirt is made up of cotton. It is a material noun. Cotton is a material noun. This chair is made up of wood. So wood is a material. The chain is made of gold. Gold is a material by which chain is made. Clothes are made of cotton, wool and silk. So cotton, wool and silk are material nouns. No articles is used before material noun. It becomes a common noun when there is an article before it. For example, the window is made of glass. The glass is a material and this sentence is of material noun. Now the next sentence, bring me a glass of water. Now what it becomes? It becomes a common noun. An article A is used before glass. It becomes a common noun. So now come to the last kind of noun, that is abstract nouns. An abstract noun is the name of a quality, state or concept like beauty, sweetness, childhood, love. Abstract nouns are the names of qualities found in various kinds of objects. They cannot be seen or touched. We can know of them only through our mind. Now few examples are given here. Patience is a virtue. Here patience is a quality of a person. So patience is an abstract noun. Now next is I always speak the truth. Truth is the quality of a person which he used to speak. So it is an abstract noun. King Solomon is known for his wisdom. Now wisdom is the quality of King Solomon. So it is an abstract noun. The beauty of the place attracted me. Beauty is the quality of the place. So it is an abstract noun. Kindness is always rewarded. Kindness is also a quality. So it is an abstract noun. Varun had a fear that he would fall down. Fear is a feeling of Varun. Okay, that he would fall down. So it is an abstract noun. They laughed at my idea. So it is an idea. So idea is an abstract noun. She tried to restrain her anger. Anger is a feeling. So it is an abstract noun. So these all are examples of abstract nouns. Now I am going to tell you the difference between the material noun and the abstract noun. For example, we can see sugar, but we cannot see sweetness. So sugar is a material noun. How? We can touch it. And sweetness is an abstract noun. We can feel only. We cannot touch it. Nouns are of two kinds from the viewpoint of countability. Countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Now we will first discuss about the countable nouns. Countable nouns are those nouns that can be counted. That can be counted. Generally, a noun used in answer to the question how many is a countable noun. Now for example, how many girls are there? So girls are countable nouns. So I can easily give the answers. There are 5 girls. Okay. Next, how many pencils have you purchased? So pencils are countable nouns. I have purchased a dozen pencils. So in both the examples, girls and pencils are countable nouns. They both are countable nouns. A, N and 1 are used with singular countable nouns. For example, a pen. For a single pen you can use a pen, an apple, an axe, a peacock. Countable nouns are qualified by many, a few and numbers. They can be used for many also. For example, 2 pencils, a few students, many pens. So these are countable nouns. Now next is uncountable nouns. Nouns that cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. A noun used in answer to the question how much is an uncountable noun. For example, how much milk is there in the can? So how much is given here? So it is an uncountable noun. Now milk is uncountable noun. So there is about 1 liter of milk in the can. We cannot count. We just give an approximate idea. It is an uncountable noun. Next, how much coffee do I put in the mug? So coffee again is an uncountable noun. Please put 1 teaspoonful of coffee in the mug. It is an approximate idea. So milk and coffee both are uncountable nouns. Material nouns are uncountable nouns and milk and coffee both are material nouns. Now in uncountable nouns we cannot use a and n. It is qualified by much and a little. The can be used in both the nouns, in countable as well as in uncountable nouns. For example, the milk tastes good. The is used here. The pencils are kept in the drawer. Pencils are countable and the is used here. So we have discussed 5 kinds of nouns. How many of them are uncountable? So material nouns and abstract nouns are uncountable. Proper nouns are also uncountable, but they can be used as countable nouns in special conditions. Now, singular and plural nouns. Singular nouns. Singular nouns are used for single person or thing. For example, player, boy, pen, box, cat, etc. Plural nouns are used for more than one person or thing. That is kites, windows, men, gases, potatoes, etc. Now, gender specific nouns. Gender is actually the quality of a noun or a pronoun. Genders is of 4 kinds. Masculine, which denotes male, for example, boy, men, brother. Feminine denotes female, for example, girl, sister. Common gender, it denotes both male as well as female. For example, teacher, student, child, parent. And the last one is neuter gender, which denotes neither male nor female. For example, flower, river. And we have 5 kinds of nouns. Collective nouns are thought to be of neuter gender, neither male nor female. This is all about nouns. Thank you, everyone.